Go live button there, click the go live button up here, and just like that, I believe we are live. I believe we're live everywhere. I'm just going to verify it that the audio is actually coming through. Go live button. All right, and it is. The audio is coming through loud and clear there. I got you guys on the webinar. I'm also streaming on my Facebook profile and page, and so what's up, everybody? So glad to have all of you here. Let's see, I see Jeff in the house. Detta is here. Welcome, Detta. Catherine is here. Kathleen is here. Laura Wilmore is here. I see all of you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. All of you that are popping on right now, we're going to dive right into this. It's going to be a short little session on the topic of productivity. So thank you for joining me here on the webinar. Also, those of you watching on Facebook Live, thank you for tuning in as well. So let's get into this. My name is Justin Glover, in case you were not aware, and I appreciate you for tuning in today. I'm going to be talking about how to be more productive next week by setting the right type of weekly goals today. All right. This session is going to be massively beneficial for you if you want to have your most productive week ever next week. All right. That sounds good. You're going to get some value here. This will also be very beneficial and valuable for you if you just don't want to have another non-productive week. Maybe you're like, well, I don't have to have my best week ever. I've had some amazing weeks, but I'd like to not have a non-productive week. I'd like to amp it up a little bit next week. If that's you, you're going to get some value from this, I promise. Or if you're somebody and you've ever set goals, or maybe you often set goals that you just don't achieve, you just don't hit, you don't meet the actual goals. If that is you, you will hopefully find some value in this as well. And so I appreciate all of you that are tuning in. And before we get started, I want to give you a quick update about the business model webinar that I've been talking about for the last couple of days. We're going to be walking through, for those of you that don't know, we're going to be walking through our entire 8-figure business model for the very first time to the public. And that's happening. I asked like 2 or 3 days ago if there would be any interest for this. If I shared it with the public. Several of you said yes, you were absolutely interested. And so that is happening. And it's happening this Thursday. So 4 days from the time of this live stream, at least. Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern is when you can mark your calendar for. And just to give you a little bit of context on what that is, my partner Brenda and I, we've built multiple 7-figure businesses kind of individually and on our own over the last decade, more than one. We've helped others do the same as well. And now it's time for us, like we probably built, if we were to add it all up, probably 8 figures worth of stuff sold on the internet combined from both of us through all of our different businesses. Now it's time for us to build one 8-figure business, one 8-figure brand. And we're going to do it in the next 2.5 years. And so we've got a very specific, very clear, very thought through mind map and business model that we're following to make sure all of the pieces fit together. And so that's what we're going to be sharing on this webinar. And now the reason that we're going bigger than we've ever gone before is, for us, a bigger business that equals bigger impact. And that's the reason we're here. We're here to impact lives. We're here to make a difference. And so Cindy, I see you over here. Those of you hopping on live Facebook, let me know in the comments. Give me the hashtag live. Give me some good news. Give me something. If you're watching the replay, hashtag replay works as well. But I cannot actually see you as you pop on. I can only see the comments today. And so I appreciate you nonetheless. And so anyway, this Thursday we're doing that webinar because we have literally spent all of 2018 kind of figuring out, what do we want to do? We've ran different businesses. We've had different, a lot of different things that have worked, a lot of different companies in and of themselves, a lot of products that we promoted. And so we've literally spent the last year putting all of the pieces together. And just recently we got all of that done. We've got the vision in place. It's exciting once you see how it all works together. I think it'll be very, very beneficial for a lot of people just to actually see what it is that we're doing. And so I'm going to be walking through that entire mind map on a live webinar come Thursday. And so if you plan on being one of those that attend with us, and show up to that webinar, you're not only going to see behind the scenes of what an 8-figure business model looks like, but you're also going to get to look at some of our personal goals, our personal income goals that we don't share publicly, and then also our personal impact goals. We set both in our business. And so these are things that, again, we share kind of internally and talk about amongst each others, but we don't share them outwardly that much. And so you're going to get a sneak peek of that. And so if you're interested in attending that webinar, then just comment, either leave a comment on the Facebook Live thread, or I guess you can comment here in the webinar chat, the Zoom chat. But if you're interested, just type the word webinar, let me know. Actually, better yet, a simpler way to do it would be just to go to I set up a link, justinglover.online/webinar. So not justinglover.com, but justinglover.online/webinar. That will take you directly to the page where you can register for this webinar, and you can actually see us walk through it for those of you that are interested. All right. So if you don't want to miss that, register now, set the alarm on your phone, make sure that you remember to show up on time. And so I know that some of you that are here watching, and some people that watch my stuff are, you've approached me, you've reached out to me and said, hey, I'd love to do something together. I'd like to work together in 2019 and beyond. If that is you, then show up to this webinar, watch the webinar, see what we got going on, and how we might be able to work together, because getting a good understanding of, because we're not deviating from this business model over the next 3 years. And so this is again, this will be the first time that we're sharing the entire model out with the public. And so you see a potential JV relationship fit, then just reach out to me and we can have a chat for sure. All right, so we're going to dive into this. I appreciate those of you that are here live on Facebook. Let me close down a little notification here. So before I actually teach you and dive into the ways, the best way to set weekly goals, let's give some stuff away. All right, I want to give some stuff away today. And so as you come on, if you have not done so yet, you can do it here in the Zoom webinar chat, in the Facebook Live chat. Just let me know, where are you watching from, where are you tuning in from, and what is some good news for you today? What is something good going on in your life in the last 24 hours? All right, well, let's fill the comments up with some positivity. And if you are catching the replay, like I said, if you're on Facebook and catching the replay, give me a hashtag replay in the comments. Let me know that you were here. Let me know that you were engaged. And I'm going to start. I'll start with my good news. My personal good news is we went to a movie and sort of brunch date this morning with my mom and stepdad and daughter. And it was just, it was a really good time. I love the place that we went to, the theater. It's an amazing theater. We had like the entire thing to ourselves. There was very few people there. So that was fun. That was exciting for me. And so that is my good news. Let me know what your good news is in the comments as well. All right. Let's see. A couple shout outs. Again, if you are watching on Facebook, give me a comment. Let me know that you're here, because I can't see you otherwise today with this particular setup. So congratulations on the 2 t-shirt winners from yesterday's live. You won yourself a t-shirt. There's 2 of you. We got Cheryl Sherman. All right, this is what the t-shirt looks like. The dream is free. The results are sold separately. We got Cheryl Sherman won a t-shirt. Also, Isidro Hernandez won a t-shirt. So well done, guys. Congratulations. Thanks again for tuning into my live. Congratulations on winning the shirt. That contest from yesterday is now expired. But if you've not won a t-shirt yet and you would like to win one, I have a few more. And so here's your chance right now. First of all, Isidro and Cheryl, PM me, send me a private message with your size, your preferred size, and your shipping information. All right. And so today I'm going to actually give away 3 more t-shirts. Anybody that wants it, here's how you get it. If you want one of these shirts, I'll send it to you absolutely free. You don't have to pay shipping, no strings attached. You just tell me you want it. All right. You follow these instructions, and here's what you do. Now, if you're watching the Zoom, you got to go over to Facebook, and you don't have to do it this immediate moment, but go to my Facebook profile, and that's where you follow these steps. Because unfortunately, the comments that you type here in the Zoom chat, they go away, and I can't see them after the fact. And so you got to go to the Facebook thread and type in 2 comments. The first comment, say, I want one. Second comment, let me know that you will tag me whenever it comes in. You just say, I want one, I'm going to send you one. But I would ask in return that when it comes in, take a picture of it, all right? Take a picture of maybe you holding it or you wearing it and tag me in that picture. That's all I ask in return. I will pay the shipping. I'll ship it out to you, anybody that wants one, while we have them in stock. And so there you go. Complete those 2 action steps and you'll be entered to win a shirt tomorrow. Tomorrow when I go live on Facebook, I will announce the winners for that. All right, so let's get into the content. All right, the topic is how to be more productive next week by setting the right type of goals this week. All right, so first of all, let me explain why this is important. Well, having a defined goal setting process, it's incredibly important. Number one, it gives you structure. It keeps you focused on what you're actually working in. It keeps you accountable if you go and you share it. All right, if you create your goals and your plans and your roadmap, and you keep it all to yourself and you never tell anybody, doesn't really keep you accountable. All right, sharing it is what actually layers in the accountability. It also keeps you feeling in control. When you have a good goal setting process, you have the power to never again in your life feel like things are out of control and you're not controlling your life, because you just simply go through your goal setting process and boom, instantly you feel back in control. Because when we have a clear understanding of what we're working towards and we see the path, we see the steps, we might not see the little mini steps in between the milestones, but we see the way to get there. All right, we don't even have to see the entire way. We know that there's a way, we know that we'll make it, but we got a clear focus on where we're going. When we're clear on that and we feel like we're working towards it, we feel more in control. 100% we feel more in control, and that does a lot to keep us going. All right, that does a lot to maximize our impact. That does a lot to maximize our productivity, because if we feel out of control, we avoid the exact things that we need to do, the exact things that would make us feel more productive. We avoid them if there's any sense of feeling like we don't have shit together and we're out of control. All right, and so what I'm going to walk you through right now is my process. I'm going to show you how I do it. Now, if this isn't the way that you go about doing it, or it's something or some part of my process that doesn't work for you, then cool, no big deal. All right, not a big deal at all. I want to show you how I actually do it, just so you are aware. All right, and so Shane, I see you hopped on. What's up, Shane? Good to have you here. My friend Craig is in the house. What's up, Craig? Good to see you, buddy. So here's how I do it. All right. First, so this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-step process. All right, 5 steps that I'm going to walk you through right now. And so the first step is to reconnect with your vision. All right, this is when I say reconnect with your vision, I'm talking about your lifetime vision. All right, what is your vision? I'm going to give you the example of my goal setting process for my business specifically. Okay, just because that's the most relevant here, and I want to keep this short, and I don't want to like give you lots of different random examples. And so reconnect with your vision, your lifetime vision. So when I think about what's my lifetime vision for my business, what do I want my vision for my business for the rest of my life to be about? What kind of business do I want to create? What do I want my business to be about? When I think about those things, here's what I get. I want to build a business that serves me and others always. Always serving me and always serving others. I want my business to be about service to others, but I also want my business to serve me. What do I mean by that? Well, I want my business to work around my lifestyle. I want it to provide my lifestyle. And so the way that I do this is, again, I kind of, I'll go more into depth on this on Thursday's webinar when I walk through our full business model. But the way that I do it is I look at what are, just one way. I'll give you one example. We have back-end mastermind workshops that we sell, where we get together with people one-on-one. We do workshops for a day and a half. And then after the day and a half worth of workshop, we do like 2 days, sometimes 3, of just really cool, fun, memorable experiences. All right. Now, when we're planning out our business for the quarter, where are we going each quarter? Because we do one of these every 90 days. And when we're planning out, where do we want to go? And what are the activities that we want to do? We're planning out the places that we want to go and the activities that we want to do. So, for example, first quarter of this year, we've got 2 of them. Actually, we're going to Cancun, because that's where it's a place that we want to go, and we have the opportunity to go. But our mastermind workshop, we want to go skiing, and so we're going to go to Colorado, and we're going to be skiing in the spring. And so that's something that we want to do. And so that's where we build our next workshop in our business, right? So that's what I mean by the business is also serving us, right? Today, for example, I have stuff that I have to do every day in my business that I do consistently, but I'm flexible in it. Today, my mom invited me to go see the movie with them. At first, it was going to be a little bit in the afternoon. Then it moved up to the early morning. I'm like, all right, my business is flexible enough where I can move it around. I can rearrange things. I can do my live streams later and go to the movie earlier, right? You have this flexibility. That's what I mean by my business serving me, all right? So my lifetime vision for my business is it serves me and it serves others. Just the whole act of what our business is, like the core of our business is service to others. And that's always. So to build a business that serves me and others always, that's the first kind of lifetime vision of my business. Also to impact millions of people worldwide. So those 2 things kind of summarize what my lifetime vision is about my business. Now, yes, I have a lot more specificity in there, but when I'm going through this goal setting process that I'm outlining for you right now, I don't read my entire 3-page vision on my business. I just reconnect with it really quick. What am I here to do? Well, I'm building a business that serves me and others always, and I'm building a business that is going to impact millions of people around the world. Boom. I know I'm reconnected with my vision. That's what it's about. So then I go from reconnecting with my lifetime vision, I back it down 1 step, and I say, what is this? This is when I think about, and this is step 2 of the 5-step process. Think about your BHAG. BHAG. All right, that's just what I call it. There's a book called Scaling Up by a guy named Vern Harnish. He made this term popular. BHAG stands for Big, Hairy, Audacious Goal. So what is the business goal that is out there? And so this is a 2 to 3 year thing. Our goal, 8-figure brand in 2 to 3 years by the end of 2021. That's the goal. And so that's the BHAG. So then I back it down. So I start with the vision and I say, okay, is this goal serving the vision? Yeah, we build an 8-figure brand in the next 2 years. That is absolutely in alignment and in service in serving this vision to impact millions of people. Because the bigger our business is, the more impact that we can actually make. And we know that. All right, so I reconnect with the BHAG. I remind myself of that. Then I back it out 1 step further. This is step 3. I think about the bigger goal for this year. Think about the bigger goal for this year. So I narrow it from lifetime down to like 3 years, 2 to 3 years, and then I narrow it down from that to 1 year, 12 months. I'm looking at the next 12 months. And by the way, this whole process, it's going to take me longer to explain through the process than it actually takes me to do the process. And so this isn't some big monstrosity process that takes hours and hours to do that you got to do every week. It's pretty quick. And so I think about the BHAG, and then I back it out and I think about this year. So I'll give you an example. I figure out, okay, what are the things that I'm working towards this year that are important? And for me on this one, I like to bring in my own personal bring home in the bank income goal. That's what I like to look at on these particular when I'm looking at the year. Do I have other yearly goals? Yes, I have yearly activity goals. I have yearly project goals. I've got lots of goals that I look at within a year, But when I'm doing this goal setting process, I bring it back to my personal income, because the next two steps, they talk a little bit more about projects and action steps to get those projects done. And so when I'm looking at a year, I like to remind me, like, look, I'm not doing all of this work and trying to get all of these projects complete just for the sake of it, like just to have it all done. Like I want to be connected with that income. And if you work too long without looking at, am I making progress towards my income goals, then you kind of get burned out. It's a good recipe to get burned out. And so what I look at, so I'll give you an example. So our personally, $360,000 income goal, personal income for this particular year. And so I look at 12 months income goal, right? And that could be whatever. That breaks down to like $30,000 a month on average that I brought home every single month, right? So that's the minimum income goal. And that's what I usually look at for the year. And then I back it out and I go from a year down to a quarter. And when I'm looking at quarters, I look at rocks. I set quarterly rocks. I don't set like quarterly income goals. I've got the yearly income goal. I set quarterly rocks. And again, rocks are another concept that Vern Harnish talks about in scaling up. But rocks are essentially the highest priority projects in your business that if you complete them, you're essentially taking the steps towards your overall BHAG, your big, hairy, audacious goal. And so every quarter I'm looking at, or whenever I do this, I'm looking at, say, okay, what am I working on this quarter? All right. And so what are the projects? What are the areas of focus that you're actually working on this quarter? And then from there, once I've got that quarter, I also kind of take a moment and I back it down and I say, all right, I got three main rocks that I want to make sure I get done. I want to write a book this quarter. I want to get on this particular TV show, and I want to, I don't know, XYZ, whatever it is, right? So these are the three rocks that I have for this quarter. And so then I back it down. I say, all right, well, which one am I focused on this month? Because a quarter is made up of what? 3 months. I chunk everything down. I say, all right, 3 months. So what are my 30-day goals for this next 30 days? And now I'm looking at 30 days out. And from there, this is really when the work starts. All of those first 4 steps that I just gave you, that takes a total of probably less than 6 or 8 minutes. Very, very quick to get through this. You just reconnect with the vision. Hey, Lee, I see you. What's up? What's up? And so you reconnect with the vision. You back that out to your big, hairy, audacious goal. You think about your goal for the year. I back that down into quarter and then monthly. And now I'm looking at what are my weekly activity goals. And so defining weekly activity goals that will work towards or support my 30-day goals. That is the key here. And this is the productivity secret. This is the thing that this whole process is, but it's the weekly activity goals that you're looking at every single morning, every single day. And you're saying, what do I got to get done this week? Because when you know what you got to get done this week, then you know what you got to get done on Monday. You know what you got to get done on Tuesday. You know what you got to get done on Wednesday. You know what you got to get done on Thursday. Like when you know the activities that you must complete this week, and there's a key there, activity goals. All right. Most people, when you're setting, so think about the yearly goal, $30,000 a month income. That's a results goal. Impact millions of people worldwide. That's a results goal. 8-figure brand in 2 to 3 years. That's a results goal. All right. So far, everything that I've told you has been results goals. Even the rocks that we set for a quarter. I want to accomplish this, write a book, get on a TV show. These things are results goals. When we get to weekly, we switch from results goals. Now we set activity goals. Okay. And so activity goals are very different than results goals. I want to lose 10 pounds. That's a results goal. I'm going to work out every day this week. That's an activity goal. I'm going to drink only water this week. That's an activity goal. I'm going to eat between the hours of 12 and 8 every day. That's an activity goal. You control the activities. You don't control the results. okay? And so I do this personally. I follow this same process every single week, and I do it on Sundays. Sundays is my day, so today is actually the day that I go through and I look up. I have different areas of focus, and so I'll start with my body, and then I'll say, what are my activity goals for my body, and I'll list out a couple of them. So drink a large glass of lemon water before within 10 minutes of waking up every single day. That's an activity goal for this week. Another activity goal for this week might be work out daily by 7 a.m. That's an activity goal. All right, I'm in control of that. I can easily do it. It's easy. At the end of the day, it's a yes or no. Did I drink water within 10 minutes of waking up? Did I work out today? All right. Only eat from the meal plan during the scheduled hours. That's an activity goal. So those activity goals help me get towards my vision for my body. All right. Then I go into personal growth. All right. And so my personal growth goals might be to complete my morning routine, my morning 6 that I have. I've got 6 things that I try to do every single morning that make me feel really good. And so that could be my activity goals. Do what went well at the end of every single night, taking a moment to reflect and look back over the day and pick out 3 things that went well. That's an activity goal that I'm in control of, and that helps with my personal growth, okay? And if you're a marketer, I have marketing goals. All right. So how many pieces of content do I want to create? How many live streams am I going to do this week? How many emails am I going to send to my list this week? Those type of things are activity goals. And then I also set them for relationships. I set them for business systems. And so the point that I'm getting at here is you use results goals for everything else, and you got to work backwards, starting with the big vision of how you want your life to go, and you work backwards and you just chunk that down. Okay, if I want my life to be about this, if I want my business to be about this, then here's kind of what I'm working towards in the next 3 years. Let me back that down. Here's what this year looks like. Here's what I'm focusing on this quarter. Here's what I'm focusing on this month. Here's what I want to accomplish this week. And then when you go from the month to the week, it's whenever you start setting weekly goals, that's when you start saying, these are the things that I'm going to do to help me reach my 30-day goals. Okay. And so just by shifting the way that you set goals and setting it following this framework, and again, it took me far longer to explain this process than it does to actually do this process. You can run through this in 15, 20 minutes. Every single week. Do it at the same time. I have a timer. I have it scheduled on my calendar. I have timers on my phone that tell me at the end on Sundays at the exact same time, most weeks at the same time. Sometimes if I'm traveling, it happens different times, but time to set your activity goals for the week. And before I set my activity goals, I run through these other 4 steps that I just explained to you. And so there you go. I hope this was valuable. This is how you set your activity goals to produce amazing results in your life, to produce better results in your business. So I hope you found this valuable today. If you did find it valuable, I hope that you would let me know in the comments. I would appreciate that. Or perhaps even click the share button if you're on Facebook. I would appreciate that. Those here on the webinar, you can't actually share it, but that's all right. If you want to hop over to the Facebook one and share that one, that's good too. But having absolutely nothing, I know I've talked about goal setting, having nothing to do with goal setting, I do want to remind you that I have a special gift for you guys. It is 10 Facebook Live secrets. It's a PDF and a 22-minute training. I've mentioned this a few times on my recent broadcasts. Now, this isn't for everyone. I know that. This is not for everyone. It's only for those of you that are watching that you've got a product, you've got a service or an opportunity that you promote and you share. And if that's you, then this special gift will help you market that product, market that service, market that opportunity a lot more effectively. All right, meaning you're going to get more leads for it. You'll also get more opt-ins. You're going to get more leads. You're going to make more sales. All right. I've been marketing online for over a decade now. One thing I can tell you by far, like without a doubt, the best form of marketing, the most effective type of marketing, videos, doing videos. By far the best way to market. And so this special gift, it's specifically for those of you that are interested in doing more effective marketing videos, right? If you have zero desire of doing any marketing videos, or if you're already pulling in tons of leads and sales, doing whatever, you don't need this. Like you probably won't get a lot of value out of it. You can print it out and put it in a little thing and use it as a fan if you want, but this is for those of you that want to make more effective videos. And just to give you an example, an idea of what I mean by effective videos, I've done a video for the last 5 days now, short, little, quick to the point videos. And over the last 5 days, we've had over 50 people reach out about our product, service, and opportunities. We've had 23 people enter into our marketing funnels, and we've already made 2 or more sales. Both of them have taken upsells. And so that's what's going on. All right, that's proof that these things work. And so again, this is it. It's called 10 Simple Steps to Highly Effective Facebook Lives, to help you get more leads and sales. And so if your marketing's crushing it, then you don't need this. But if you know somebody, or you are somebody that does want to learn how to create more effective videos, you're going to want to reach out to me and get this. It's free, totally free. If you want it, all you got to do is ask and just tell me that you want it. You can go to my Facebook profile and just leave a comment. Leave a comment below this live stream, because I'm live streaming this to Facebook. So go to my profile, leave a comment, and just say video tips. That'll let me know that you want it, or just send me a direct message on Facebook. That's fine as well. Those of you that are on the webinar, if you would like this, you know what? I'm going to ask you to go to Facebook. You can comment here in this chat, but as soon as this webinar is over, the chat will disappear, and I don't think I'll be able to access it. And so it'd be better if you go and comment, reach out to me on Facebook if you want this. And this, by the way, this is not some, like, I didn't go watch a YouTube video and transcribe it and that's what I'm sending you. This is not rehashed material. This is really good stuff that I absolutely know that it works. And when you implement it, it'll absolutely increase the effectiveness of your Facebook Live. So you get this and a 20-minute video that comes along with it, of me just unpacking all of the little secrets. And again, this is only 4 pages, so not anything big, and the text is kind of big too, so it's not going to take you forever to read it. But these are the tips that will transform your videos, and they will get you better marketing results. And so tip number 8 in here, probably unlike anything, you're probably going to get shocked by tip number 8, because it's opposite of what you would ever think. And it's the single biggest thing that keeps people from doing consistent marketing videos. Single biggest thing. And so that is a big tip inside of here. When you get it, make sure that you look at tip number 8. So if your aim is to generate more leads, generate more sales from the videos that you are doing, then don't even think about doing your next video until you've been through this report. If you want it, yours free. Simply reach out to me, tell me that you want it, send me a PM, or leave a comment on the Facebook Live that says video tips, and I will get that to you. Those of you that are watching on Facebook, either live or the replay, I appreciate you. Leave me a comment, let me know. Those of you that are here on the webinar, I appreciate you for being here. I will probably be here again tomorrow. And so thanks for tuning in, guys. Hope you found it valuable. We'll talk to all of you soon. Bye-bye.